I got my hands on an email thread that FIFA never wanted you to see. 14 messages sent between FIFA executives and broadcast officials over the last 8 months. And buried inside this chain is the exact moment FIFA decided to ban 47 countries from watching the 2026 World Cup. Not because of logistics, not because of technical limitations, but because of a calculated business decision that put profit over the most fundamental promise of this tournament, that football belongs to everyone. Someone on the inside forwarded me this entire thread 2 days ago. They are risking everything to get this out. And after you see what is in these emails, you will understand why. Because what FIFA told the public and what they said behind closed doors are two completely different stories. Let me walk you through this chain message by message and show you exactly how this happened. Here is what FIFA said publicly. Back in September, FIFA released a statement about their 2026 World Cup global broadcast strategy. The press release, and I am quoting directly, said that FIFA is, quote, committed to ensuring the widest possible access to the tournament across all territories and is working closely with broadcast partners to bring the beautiful game to every corner of the planet. Gianni Infantino even did an interview where he said, quote, the World Cup is for everyone, not just the privileged few. We want families in every nation to experience this together. Beautiful words, inspiring sentiment, absolute lies. Because 11 days before that press release went out, the head of FIFA's media rights division sent an email that tells you what they really think. Email number 1. Sent October 2nd from Martin Hoffman, FIFA Director of Media Rights, to his broadcast sales team. Subject line, 2026 Territory Strategy Finalized. The email opens with this, quote, Team, we have locked in our pricing model for the remaining unlicensed markets. As discussed in Zurich, we are targeting a per-territory fee of $150 million USD for exclusive rights in what we are internally classifying as Tier 3 markets. These include Sub-Saharan Africa, excluding South Africa, Central Asia, the Caribbean bloc, and parts of South America, outside Brazil and Argentina. Our projections show these markets cannot sustain this pricing, but leadership has confirmed we are prioritizing revenue maximization over territorial saturation. Move forward with proposals as outlined. End quote. Read that again. Our projections show these markets cannot sustain this pricing. They knew. From the very beginning, FIFA knew that the countries they were about to send offers to could not afford what they were asking. And they sent the offers anyway. This was not a negotiation, it was a setup. They deliberately priced entire regions out of the World Cup, and then turned around and told the world they wanted universal access. But it gets so much worse. Because the countries that received those proposals, they tried to fight back. Email number 2, sent October 18th from the African Broadcast Union to Martin Hoffman. Subject line, Re 2026 FIFA World Cup Broadcast Rights Proposal. This one is heartbreaking. Quote, Mr. Hoffman, we have reviewed the proposed licensing fee of $150 million USD for the collective West African broadcast package covering Nigeria, Ghana, Senegal, Ivory Coast, Cameroon, and 12 additional member territories. We must respectfully inform you that this figure represents an increase of over 400% compared to the 2022 tournament. Our combined membership broadcasters have pooled resources and can offer $38 million USD for the same package. We recognize this is below your asking price, but it reflects the absolute maximum our markets can bear while still providing free-to-air access to fans. We have attached economic data showing median household incomes and advertising revenue projections to demonstrate that $150 million USD would require per household costs that would exclude 92% of our viewing population. We are asking FIFA to reconsider in the spirit of the game we all love. End quote. $38 million. They scraped together every dollar they could from 17 countries just to try to keep the World Cup on television for their people. And FIFA's response? Let me show you email number 3, sent October 21st, 3 days later, from Martin Hoffman back to the African Broadcast Union. Subject line, Re 2026 FIFA World Cup broadcast rights proposal. The entire email is 4 sentences long. Quote, "Thank you for your proposal. Unfortunately, the offered amount does not meet FIFA's valuation for these rights. Our pricing reflects the commercial value of the FIFA World Cup brand and is non-negotiable. We encourage you to revisit your financial models." End quote. We encourage you to revisit your financial models. Translation: find money you do not have or you are out. No empathy, no compromise, no acknowledgement that they were talking to some of the most football-obsessed nations on the planet. Just a cold corporate rejection. But here is where the email chain reveals something that should make your blood boil, because this was not just about the money. There is another email, sent internally within FIFA, that shows this was about something much darker. Email number 4, sent November 9th, from Matteo Ciccone, FIFA Chief Commercial Officer, to Gianni Infantino and the FIFA Council. Subject line: Broadcast Strategy Update and Market Discipline. And this is where the mask comes off. Quote, "President Infantino and Council members, I am writing to update you on the status of our 2026 broadcast licensing in underperforming markets. As of today, we have formal rejections or non-responses from 47 territories that were offered Tier 3 pricing. This includes significant football markets in Africa, Asia, and the Caribbean. While this represents a reduction in global reach, I want to emphasize the strategic value of this outcome. By maintaining pricing discipline, we send a clear message to all future broadcast partners that FIFA rights are premium assets that will not be devalued to accommodate market limitations. Additionally, the exclusion of these territories creates scarcity and increases the perceived value of the tournament in licensed regions. Our models show that the revenue loss from these 47 markets is offset by the ability to charge higher fees in remaining territories. Furthermore, and this is critical, several of the excluded territories have been vocal critics of FIFA governance in recent years. This outcome allows us to reset those relationships on terms more favorable to FIFA." End quote. Read that last part again. Several of the excluded territories have been vocal critics of FIFA governance in recent years. This outcome allows us to reset those relationships on terms more favorable to FIFA. This was not just about money. This was punishment. FIFA deliberately banned countries from watching the World Cup because those countries dared to criticize corruption. They turned the world's biggest sporting event into a weapon to silence dissent, and they put it in writing. The email chain continues. Email number 5, sent November 15th from a FIFA legal advisor to the commercial team. Subject line: Public messaging on unlicensed territories. Quote, "As we approach the point where media will begin asking about broadcast coverage gaps, we need aligned messaging. Under no circumstances should we acknowledge pricing as a barrier." Recommended statement: FIFA continues to negotiate in good faith with broadcast partners worldwide and remains committed to maximum accessibility. If pressed on specific territories, defer to ongoing negotiations and express optimism. Do not provide pricing details or timelines. End quote. They even scripted the lies they would tell you. And here is the final email that broke this whole thing open. Email number 6, sent December 3rd from an unnamed FIFA staff member to an external address. No subject line, just one sentence. Quote, "I cannot be part of this anymore. The world needs to know what we have done." End quote. Attached to that email was the entire thread you just heard. That is how I got this. Someone inside FIFA could not live with what they were watching happen, and now 47 countries are shut out. Nigeria, where football is a religion. Pakistan, where kids play in the streets with makeshift goals. Bolivia, Ghana, Kenya, Bangladesh, Jamaica, Cameroon, and 40 more. Millions of fans who have supported this tournament for generations, told they are not worth FIFA's time unless they can pay a ransom they will never afford. And the worst part, FIFA is getting away with it, because most of the world does not know this happened. The countries that still have broadcast rights are not covering this story. The media partners that paid FIFA billions have no incentive to expose this. So it falls to us, to you watching this video right now. This email chain is real. These are FIFA's actual words. This is how they see you. As markets, as revenue streams, as problems to be managed, not as fans, not as the people who make this tournament matter. Just numbers on a spreadsheet that they can delete when it is convenient. So here is what I need you to do. Share this video, send it to every football fan you know, tag FIFA on social media, demand answers, demand accountability, because if we stay silent, if we let this slide, FIFA will do it again. They will push further, exclude more, charge more, and the World Cup, the tournament that is supposed to unite the planet, will become a luxury product that only the wealthy can afford to watch. The person who leaked these emails risked their career to get the truth out. The least we can do is make sure their courage was not for nothing. Drop your reaction in the comments. Subscribe to this channel because I am not letting this story die. And remember, the beautiful game belongs to all of us, not just the ones FIFA decides are worth serving. Let us make sure they hear that loud and clear.